double digits. That's right, we're already in double digits for the series here on FIFA 23 Ultimate Team. How has that happened? How has 10 episodes gone by quite so fast? Hello, how you doing? It is me, Lasty, here, and welcome to a new episode of The Road to Glory. I've been loving it so far. I think you lot have as well, just by the looks of the comments section, the thumbs up button, the amount of views that it's been getting, and all of the new subscribers to the channel. So all I can really say is thank you from deep down from me for the amazing start to the series that we've had. Let's keep it going. Smash the thumbs up button. And yes, don't forget, of course, to subscribe as well if you're new. Click the notification bell, all of that good stuff. So I'm going to take it down a notch in terms of the talking today. I don't want to get to a level where it's like creepy, lasty ASMR, but just to preserve my throat, I just want to like bring it down a notch. I'm not moody. I'm not sad. I'm just going to take the noise level down a bit. Maybe you need to turn it up a little bit today. That sort of thing. So we're going to start off by listing up Tomori, or basically the Milan players and the purchased players from the starting 11, because I did say to you yesterday, despite only just really changing the team, this whole stuff about lengthy and accelerate came out that I wanted to try it out for my team. And I was fairly lucky that some of the players had at least kept their price, if not gone up just a little bit. So we were like kind of in the money, and it wasn't looking too bad. The only thing I would say is that people are expecting Rafael Leao to get himself a team of the week this week. I don't know what he did for Milan at the weekend, but people are saying that there's potential for him to get a team of the week. If so, not a great time to sell the gold one if he'd be out of packs for nearly a week. And then Phil Foden, I sold these players probably half an hour to an hour before the kickoff of the Manchester derby, where, of course, Phil Foden ended up getting a hat-trick alongside his teammate Erling Haaland, and for a brief period of time, probably an hour or two, went up about 10,000 coins more than what I eventually sell him for. So, kind of sucks. Could have made a little bit more out of it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? So, still some things up on the market trying to be sold. Malacia will get us a fair amount of coins, over 10,000. And of course, here's Foden selling for 27.5. That's more than I bought him for. And yeah, he did go up to I think I did see 37,000 for a short amount of time. That is kind of nuts. And I don't know whether they'll give him and Haaland special cards this week. It's likely to be Haaland, right? But maybe they both get one. You know, they both had outstanding performances, didn't they? So this was like the dream team that I decided that I wanted to build. Essentially, Lewandowski and Depay were like... Lewandowski, Depay, Araujo, and Tchouaméni and Mbabu were like the new players into the squad, with Kieran Tierney as well. But the first three that I mentioned there were all like lengthy. So I bought a Lewandowski with an architect on him, which means that he should have the lengthy accelerate style. And I also bought a Memphis Depay in the correct position with the correct chem style. So he should also be lengthy as well, which essentially is just me trying this sort of stuff out. Unfortunately, I have to put Griezmann back into that right wing spot. Couldn't quite stretch to Ousmane Dembele at that point, but he might not be all the the be all and end all this year, simply because he's like an explosive running type player. So yeah, it might seem odd moving Tchouaméni from a shadow to a marksman, but with the way this game is at the moment, that will literally make him feel quicker. So yeah. Bit of an odd one. And then we put anchor on both Kieran Tierney and Araujo at the back. And I bought the Mbabu with an architect on him already. So I don't think Kieran Tierney can go lengthy, but with an anchor, he'll still be fairly quick and like a decent left back anyway. And I already had him in the club, and it links with Ramsdale and gets just the chemistry in the team up quite nicely. So here is how the team is going to play. I'm going to go with Lewandowski and probably Rashford up top. Should really use my new Rashford up top, shouldn't I, over Depay? And then Depay and Griezmann in the respective cam spots with Lemar, Tchouaméni at CDM, and the back four as it lines up with the starting 11. So kind of a nice team. It's a little bit sort of like stacked in the striker area, and then maybe we've weakened it a touch in certain areas, like we did have Tamori, and now we've got Araujo. But again, he's like a lengthy centre-back, so got good pace as it is. With an anchor chemistry style, should be even quicker and have a nice long stride. So I think he could be quite good. And people have been kind of raving about him. Him and Depay, Lewandowski, Frankie de Jong is another one that I haven't managed to get into my team here. But it's someone that people are talking good things about. And you might be wondering, Tom, what are you doing, mate? Why are you going out and spending lots of thousands of coins on some Brazilians? Well, because I already had these guys in the club, and these were perfect players to fit into the Brazilian part of, or the most expensive League SBC, not League SBC, Advanced SBC for hybrid leagues, which is the final Advanced SBC that we're yet to finish. So, with that in mind, I went out and bought the rest of the players, and luckily, the most expensive player in this squad is the goalkeeper at 5,000 coins. I already had him untradeable in the club, so that makes just like total sense to use him, this Libertadores card. But then Felipe Anderson did cost me 4,000 coins. Overall, I think this is like a 25 to 30k part of the SBC, and it cost me absolutely nowhere near that. So, dub. We get a 50k pack from this part. I'm going to save it until I've done the next section, and then we'll open the Prime Gold players and the 50k pack at the same time. That's about 100k's worth of pack opening. We'll then do the other two parts and then get the 100k pack overall and that sort of stuff. So for the whole 9 yards part, my voice is truly going, apologies. I did have to go out and buy some Italian players. I didn't show that in, like me actually buying and building that squad, but all of the Italian players, I'm pretty sure, in that part of the team were purchased off the transfer market. I think I started at about, what did I have? 80k, maybe? And now we're at, 75k, something like that. And now we're at 65,000. So we're definitely spending some of the coins that we've got. We get an 84 rated in the Prime Gold Players pack here. Bunau from La Liga, I believe, Sevilla. And then, not much else in the pack really to write home about. So we'll just discard those untradeable duplicates, and we will move on swiftly to the 50k pack. Are we going to get anything from this? It's an 83 overall, at least, guaranteed. And we get Spanish striker. Oh, it's not even Gerard Moreno. It's the bare minimum. 83 rated De Tomas. Annoying. I would have liked better from a 50k pack. That is a very dull 50k pack, especially with so many duplicate untradables. Kind of frustrating, but I stuck all of those into a gold upgrade, a 2 rare gold players pack, just so that I wasn't completely just discarding them. Might as well, right? And unfortunately, we just pick up a duplicate Almiron, and I'm not going to go and stick him into a upgrade. I'll just discard him and move on. So for the 7 league boots, this was the squad that I went with. There was a different centre-back that they was telling me to pick up, but he was well expensive. So I was just testing the waters to see what centre-backs I already had in the club, and one worked perfectly, an Austrian fella. So that was lucky. I didn't have to go out and buy a Turkish guy for like 2,500 coins. And then I was able to easily put together the final squad, give me 5, just by literally putting together like Sudamericana, Libertadores players, and then the odd randomer to get the leagues and nations up, which was pretty cool. So we've completed the final advanced SBC. It's taken me, I don't know, I feel like I normally get that stuff done in the first 5 episodes, but since it's normally for tradable rewards, that's when I'm really desperate early on to try and get my coins. I haven't really had a problem with making coins this year. The playing games and just getting the match bonuses with the extra coin bonuses that we get from like objectives and stuff has really kept me and my coin balance in a good place. And these become a little bit less important because they're untradeable rewards. So despite them being really fun and cool to open, it's still, not as important as last year because the rewards I'm getting are untradeable. So no, your eyes are not deceiving you. That unfortunately was a Luis Suarez 84 rated card as my main player from a 100k pack. This particular SBC has been particularly unkind in terms of the rewards that I've been given, but is what it is, right? You can't win them all. I've had times where I will have packed like a crazy couple of like a Furlong Mendy and a Rashford or that sort of stuff in those packs in past FIFAs. Not so much this time around, and it just is what it is. So you might be wondering, what are you now doing, Tom? Kim Min-jae, do you need another centre back? Well, this is a pretty cheap centre back, and I had some extra 83s. I had a bunch of them left over, and I knew I had a lot in my club for that side of things. So for now, I'm just going to submit the 83 rated squad to get rid of some duplicate untradables. And I'm guessing that icon swaps will be a thing this year. I'm guessing you'll need first owner players from certain leagues. So getting a decent, lengthy centre-back from Serie A, just done with fodder over the next few weeks. Or probably over the next few days, to be honest. As soon as I get an 85 rated squad, I'll just submit it and get him done. But yeah, just in the background, going to get Kim Min-jae done. Might also try and get like Valverde, because he does look very good. Haven't really had a dive into his card yet, though. So I don't know if he's got multiple positions and stuff that he can play, or if he's just a centre mid. Because I know the inform is just a right wing. So that doesn't quite... it should be far more versatile than that in terms of having secondary positions, in my opinion. So hopefully that either gets changed or just going forwards we get better secondary positions for players when they get special cards. 84 rated Savic in the next pack, a small rare gold players pack from that Haaland based objective, a squad building challenge, should I say. And so this is really what we're rocking with for the first team. And I do have 60,000 coins or so that I could spend on upgrading it. But for now, I might use them to do a whole bunch of bronze pack method so that we can try and increase that coin balance up to the point where I might nearly be able to buy like Ousmane Dembele or make some more upgrades and stuff like that. So it's just an area of the game where I've not yet dived into bronze pack method. I did it on the beta, I did it last year on FIFA, and it's not something I've really done a whole bunch of so far on the series, if at all. I don't think I've done any. So time to do that, because I think there's a couple of objectives and a couple of things out there at the moment, SBCs and stuff, that are... There are some bronzes that are fairly desirable in terms of coins. If not, most of them are selling for like 200 coins after a few listings. So it should just be printing money. It might not be much, and it might take a bit more time than what it's worth. But at the same time, I've got that spare time, a lot of the time with this being my job. So I should be able to make some coins on the side, just not on camera. I'll just do it, casually whilst I'm sitting there talking to my mates in a Discord call or something like that. So I also went out and played all of the Mbappe, Rise of Mbappe moments. You don't want to watch them though, do you? I've just literally skipped past it because no one wants to watch my little single player objective moment stuff, right? Either way, I got it done. I got a couple more done after that to bring me up to 64 of your finest moment stars, of which I spent on the biggest pack available, Jumbo Premium Gold Players, which I believe is like a 50k pack. Lots of players, tradable, and quite a few rares and stuff. I ended up getting a walkout Muller, some other players that weren't amazing, but all of this stuff is tradable, so maybe I'll have a little check, list it all up, because I've got quite a lot of golds in the club already, so maybe some of them are worth something. Either that, or I'll put the Muller and stuff into Kim Min-jae and get that SBC completed. So after doing, I think I did enough bronze packs to get me about 80 items in the transfer list. listed them all up. I'm still down a few thousand coins, and that part of that is because I had to go out and buy some PSG players for the Rise of Mbappe challenge or moments. So I'm going to sell them for what I bought them for as well, which means we're probably break even on the bronzes at the moment. And that was after just the first hour of listing the players up. So I'll list the ones that didn't sell up. I think everything that's left is worth about 200 coins. So I will also just list them up for min, and I'll list them hour after hour after hour, and I'm sure we'll get a few hits from a few different punters over that time. And we're back to what we started, actually, at 59,000, 59.5k. Pretty sure that's where we started with our packs today. So, yeah, there's some stuff there to sell. It'll probably get me another 5k or so, take me up to about 65k. And then hopefully in the next batch of bronze pack method, I just get a little bit luckier than I did in that batch. Only had one player from Liverpool that was really worth selling, so everything else was nearly 200 coins. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed. This is my new team. I will play with it tomorrow because I definitely need to earn some rivals points. Not for wins or anything. I've already got them, but I need to get qualifying for the weekend league later this week. So, yeah, need to step that up, get that done. Thank you for watching. Do me a favour and hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, I mean, 5,000 likes would be absolutely class. I know you guys can do it, so make it happen. And subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Cheers. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all of that stuff. Those links are down below in the description. Have a lovely day, everyone. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'll see you then. Peace.